stupid. Hi, I'm Sam Benjamin. This is my first time ever doing a YouTube thing, so I've never ever done a webcam thing in my life, so this is my first time. Yeah. I wanted to create I wanted to do a fashion blog on the internet, create one, type one out, say what I like about fashion, but I never really got a chance. I did in the late summer, but when school began, all of a sudden homework, and I never got a chance to get around to it. So I'm gonna use YouTube instead to create a fashion vlog, and hopefully I'll be able to do this more often. So hopefully this will be more successful because I go to YouTube. I go to YouTube more often than I do my blog. So hopefully this will be a lot more successful. And if Andre and Talley, if you're out there somewhere and you want to find a new project for a fashion stylist, please look here. I am begging. Well, I shouldn't say that. I sound like a total dork for something like that. Well, anyway, I really want to become a fashion stylist. I don't think there's been a single autistic, not artistic, autistic, meaning I have autism. Yes, I do. Many people find it shocking because, like, oh, you don't look like you have autism at all. You look like a normal kid, just a little eccentric. Meaning, I have the unusual habits, like I don't go in the car the way normal people do, and I go in the geek way. I have different opinions. Like I feel that, like in English class one time, I said, "Would you rather?" Like in the Salem witch trial question, they said, "Would you rather die innocent, knowing that you didn't commit a crime, or would you rather say that you're a witch and live a burdensome life?" While everybody else say they would lie and say that they're a witch, I would rather die innocent. And they were like, "What the heck? You would rather die and not live?" I was like, "What's the point of living if you're gonna be just a burden? I'd rather just die. Seriously, that's my opinion." Sorry, I'm just getting rid of that stupid thing on the screen. Anyway, so back to fashion. Andre Leon Talley. I adore him. I I never knew about you before American Next Top Model, because I'm sorry, I never really. American Next Top Model was the key to me being interested in fashion. I'm sorry. Before I got into it, I did look at a few Vogue magazines. I did. I have liked the fashion a little bit, but not as much as I have till then. So, no offense. I also know, besides liking Andre Leon Talley and American Next Top Model, I also know a lot of facts that most people don't normally know. Like, oh, what's a good one? Oh, have you heard most if the viewers who should know this, the nursery rhyme, Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down and broke his crown, and Jill came tumbling after. That's actually based off of the beheading of Marie Antoinette and King Louis XVI. I know, quite a shocker. And Mary Mary quite contrary. That's based off of Queen Mary the First, aka Bloody Mary, and the execution of people who refused to become Roman Catholics. So, and for those who don't know, Ring Around the Rosie, that's based off the bubonic plague or the Black Death. Dun dun dun. So, it's quite strange how horrible disasters in history end up in our beloved fairy tales. I find it to be quite strange. I also know that triskaidekaphobia, I meant to say, is the fear of the number 13. I also know that when tomatoes were first discovered, that when tomatoes were first backed by the uh, by the Spanish conquistadors, Europeans thought they were poisonous. They Yeah, I know, quite ridiculous today because we use them in everything: our ketchup, our soup, our juices. The reason why is because back then they thought they were poisonous because tomatoes actually come from the same plant as nightshade, which it was and still is a poisonous herb, which was back then used by alchemists and witches, and it it's actually quite deadly. Like if you ingested it, you die pretty much like in an hour. So that's why people I wouldn't. So it's quite reasonable why people would be quite scared of it. 'Cause I wouldn't want to eat a I wouldn't want to eat a fruit that came from the same plant as a deadly herb. So I wouldn't blame them. But then so few were really quite scared of it. So people were not willing to take a bite, except for the peasants. But then when the peasants showed the other people that, hey, these new fruits are not dangerous at all, and they're like, oh, we should put them on our breads and stuff. And then came pizza, and then came tomato juice, and then the rest is history. So I also, yeah. So pretty much based on that, I do know a lot of weird, quirky facts that most people don't usually know. So yeah, but enough about me. I wanted to really talk about, besides fashion blog, I want to make this an autism blog because I find it quite upset that the only reason why autism is brought into the news is because of severe autism, and that mild autism and that Asperger's or other forms of autism not even mentioned are not mentioned in the media once. All that's mentioned is severe autism, with that blind, severe autistic pianist that can memorize the song in like less that can listen to a song once and then just perform it on piano in front of a live audience, which I find quite amazing, extraordinary for like a middle-aged man. But still, what happened to the mild autistic kids being on the news? I mean, it's quite sad that for me that no autistic kids that have mild autism or Asperger's. It's quite frustrating. Not that I don't like, not that I don't like severe autism taking. Well, I just don't like that severe autistic kids taking all the attention. I wish that other autistic kids were taking some of the attention, like mild autistic kids, or the medium autistic kids, like the kids in the that kids are in the middle range of the autism spectrum disorder, or the Aspergian kids, or of or of Asperger's syndrome, which is a form of autism, by the way, in case you didn't know. It's not different at all. It's actually the same thing. So it's quite frustrating. So and if you're wondering about the owl, sorry, I'm looking the wrong way. I'm not used to the webcam. I'm so not used to the webcam. Like if I think I'm looking where the owl's looking, I'm actually looking at the wrong shelf. So it's quite weird looking into a webcam for me because I'm not used to it. This is my first time ever recording a YouTube video. So the owl, that was actually I actually ordered that for when I was crazed about Harry Potter. It's actually Hedwig. Let's see if I can grab her. Yep, it's Hedwig. Its head moves. See, it's got a little see, it has a little. Let's see if I can get it to the camera. Inside, way in there. See, I don't know. See a little white thing in there? That's a little nozzle. That's a little rod that controls that, so you can turn it like so. So it looks like it's float. So it can you can turn it all the way. Like, look. Yay! Oh, dude, where'd you go? Like that kind of thing. Like it can do like the ghoulish, like creepy, huh? Yeah, but anyway, that's Hedwig, the puppet, for ya. So And anyway, that concludes my fashion slash vlog slash autism vlog slash other random stuff vlog for today. And I'm gonna try my best to say a random phrase at the end of each vlog. So my random phrase today is eat more oatmeal. It's good for you. Bye bye. See ya.